Okay, October is Domestic Violence Month, so obviously Halloween is no different than any other holiday. A lot of people who celebrate holidays like Halloween, you just need to know what the dating safety issues are. Dating safety issues involves everyone. When I say when you're going out on a date with somebody, you want to have the right person in your home, and you want to make sure that they get the rundown. Here's a rundown of some things that are going on online: cybersecurity issues, how to ask somebody out on a date, peer relationships, things that do matter. Having good, healthy relationships is the whole point. We do not discourage bad relationships. What we do discourage is somebody who doesn't report the abuse. If they're going to go out and hang out with some badass guys and badass girls, we're not arguing with those people. What we're saying is, if they're going to hang out with the wrong crowd, let us know about it. What I'm saying is that a lot of young kids, they'll hang out with the wrong crowd. They'll go out. See, I know Halloween is considered a holiday. I know it is. I'm not foolish enough to believe otherwise. I mean, I've been around the block enough to know, because I'm a Christian, I understand there's kids in our home that rebel. So I'm not going to argue with them. Okay, I know they're going to go out for Halloween, so I'm not going to argue whether they should or shouldn't go. As a Christian, it's hard because I know there are kids that do hang out, they do watch horror flicks, and I don't want to get into this debate at all. There are things that I don't like to do. The only reason I go along with it, with the Halloween stuff, is because I know, in all honesty, why argue with the kids? I don't want the kids to feel like they're different. I don't want the kids to feel like, they're the odd man out. It's just, there's a lot of parents that don't say no to their kids about Halloween and trick-or-treating. And the reason I'm kind of scared about it is because of the abuse issues that are going on in prostitution. And there's ways that abusers can hide their crimes more. That's kind of what I'm worried about. And those fears need to be addressed, because the kids are afraid. And you can't be afraid and leave your kids stranded at the same time. So what we need to do is we need to agree to one thing and stick with it. I mean, when you say something, you got to say something and say that's it. There's no, you make a rule, you say, hey, that's it. When it comes to kids going out and hanging out and trick-or-treating, I mean, it's a little too late to say this right now, but I mean, I know the kids are going to go out trick-or-treating. I just know. That's just how they are. I'm not going to tell the kids not to go trick-or-treating. I'm telling the kids I'm kind of concerned with the kind of things that have been going on with the drug and sex trafficking, okay? So if we're going to have a costume party or we're going to do stuff, we're going to do something at home. And I'll invite some people over, and we'll have state troopers here, and it'll just make it a lot easier. That way they can frisk and search everybody, and they can actually have a fun time. Because that's really what's happening in our region. These kids have to be frisked and searched. They frisk and search them now. Whereas when we were in high school, you didn't have that problem. But because it's increasingly gotten worse with the trafficking and drugs, they have state troopers that frisk and search everybody. So that's become the new norm. So there's Halloween safety issues. Trunk or treat is a great idea. I think that's in fact, I know it's a good idea and it works really well. They go to the parking lot to have all the parents get together and have everybody in a big circle, and the kids, or however they do it, and the kids just go car to car and they get candy, and they can go on a costume parade. Believe me, we're not here to argue. I mean, I know they go to public school, so that's one of the issues. When they're going to a public school, it's different. If they're going to a private school, it's a little bit different as well. So, I mean, just basically get an idea what's going on, especially because it is Halloween. Dating safety tips. Okay. Everybody has to get this rundown. Under 18. They're minors. That's why they call it minor issues. It's called jailbait. Okay. Peer relationships. So you're in a dating relation, how to ask her out on a date. Adult relationships, both willing partners. As long as you got that rundown, because abuse is against somebody else's will, Nobody invites abuse, whether it be online or not. Okay? So let's just get that clear. For anybody who has any concerns or questions, please offer your views and opinions below. We will have more updates at the Court of Public Opinion. I'm pretty sure anybody wants to enjoy their break, because we're going to enjoy it, and we hope to talk to you guys later. Bye.